Okay. So, what do we have here? I finished on the part where I was liquefying the fire into the liquid, switching the colors, making this dirty water, and now I'm about to drop the glass and create a poison rain. So, in order to do it, I'm trying to think about something that might be faster. I don't know if I can have something that might be faster. I don't know. That's interesting. I have a glass that's on 2 layers. It's starting getting confusing a little. I'm gonna try to keep up the best I can. There should be like a background somewhere. Yes, it's this layer. Okay. Hello, Panic. Did he just start? Yes, I just started. Wait, I'm doing this for 9 hours now in total. So it's just the stream that I'm doing. So, do I have the wrong t-shirt on myself? That's weird. So I want to drop this glass and pour the water into the ground, but I want to do it with the camera motion. So there should be something like this going up, and so there will be the pouring rain, but on this frame, on this layer, I'm gonna set the eases for something like 50. So it clearly should start a couple frames later, maybe like there. I want to hide as much as I can off the screen. So that might work in this way. Panic should do a Panic at the Disco. Panic at the Disco. I like the High Hopes animation, and they have that kind of typography animation, and I love the vocalist. He's a really cool guy. Maybe that will happen. Maybe that will happen. Okay, so what I have here is this glass. How did I draw this? Okay, so it's done with brush. This is not good for me. Right now I will have to match my brush to this brush. should works like this. Let me just do a little things. How about 17? Okay, so that matches perfectly. Where are the avocados? Okay. So what I want to do is to put that glass on the floor, but I will recolor it. That might be helpful to recolor this glass. Why I can't recolor it the way I want? Okay, I'm gonna turn off this bag. I can't turn off this bag. Can I at least move it forward so I don't have it on the scene right now? That might be helpful as well. So I want to see the previous frame. Is the size okay? Yes, it is. Okay, so at this point I might need to have just a slightly wider and slightly bigger thing like this. So that might work, and I'm gonna just copy and paste it and mirror it. Oh, I just noticed I have the wrong angle. Let's do it one more time. So this is just the next ambitious thing. Hello! Yeni? Hello, hello. I'm gonna try to bend this just a little. Okay, so that should work. Just a little bend, just a little motion. I don't need much at this point, and I will reuse this thing, but just bend it a little, the same amount as I'm bending the entire glass. That should work, and I'm gonna put this on the back. Something will switch at some point. That might be interesting. This is the back side of the glass. Where did I put that? That's pretty interesting. Shouldn't be there. Something like this, and this should be bended just slightly, like this. Okay, with that being said, maybe just a little bit of this, sure. And then I'll have the next pose of the glass. Front and back. I'm thinking how to do it, actually. I have no idea. I should have this one thing bend a little more from one frame to another, and this one should go outwards, and this one, can I grab two layers somehow, like, I don't know, this, where was this option? Here. So with that I should be able to just stretch it. That might be easier for me. Okay. Now I can just manage to match this one, but with having those selected, actually having those. So just a little bit of tweaking here and there. I'm gonna grab those two layers and I will do exactly the same. So there is not much of a movement yet, but there will be plenty more in a second. So I'm grabbing those two one more time, but I don't need those two anymore because I will redraw it in a second. So I'm just copying and pasting this. Maybe this will do. Hopefully. Okay, so I'm gonna grab those two again and adjust them to make it work like this, and the same with this part. So that should work. Hello, Nonsense 101. When do you think it will be done and uploaded? As I said, Monday. As I said on the teaser. Teaser is not lying. Okay, so now I'm here and I don't need those two layers, those two frames. Looks good so far, thank you. But how much did you actually saw from this animation? Huh? Okay, I should do something like drawing, convert, and do this. And here I should have this glass facing me totally. And that should work, actually. What program, Dahlia? It's Toon Boom Harmony Premium. You have the link in the description on the very, very bottom for this. I've got an email that I have to read. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. Hello, Pedro. Hello, Pedro. So I'm gonna start recording this stream at this point. So let's just move forward with it. This is supposed to be here. This one should do the same. Like this. And this one should be bended even more. Where is this layer? What in the world I'm doing? Okay. Okay, and now I should actually do something with this. It should go like there. Okay, and at this point I should have this circle again, but somewhere inside. Let's do it here, 18. Drawing convert this option. Thank you so much, X Marcos Titanic. Thank you. Okay, so what I need now will be to decide where I should have the front and where I should have the back on the glass. Let's try to animate the water inside. It should start keeping the volume of the glass, should start getting the volume of the glass. So we should see the surface, kind of, which is there. I'm gonna draw it somewhere there. There is a surface inside of the glass, which was invisible before. I might use a red color for this to get the surface, maybe. Maybe that will be a good idea, actually. That might be some extra work for me, but it will help. It should help this animation have a little more of perspective, more dimension. So I assume I should have on the back of the glass this yellow thing as well, but it will be invisible for now. That's interesting what is happening right now. That's pretty interesting, because I should have this a little bit higher, and this one here should be slightly different. Like that. Let me just fix those minor issues. Okay. Where do I have the liquid? It's there. So now I'm about to start interacting with the water on the glass. That's interesting what I just did. This frame should be here. Okay, at this point I will draw this red line. And now I have to start pouring the water out of the glass. So what should happen? Should be... That's interesting. I've never did anything like that before. That water dynamic is pretty crazy here. I don't know even why I'm doing this, but it's so challenging. So I feel like I have to challenge myself. I'm supposed to start bending this over, and this one should start leaning forward just a little. Oh, that's interesting. Why this one? That's supposed to not be on this, but on this thing. This is interesting. Why I did so many mistakes here and put everything on the flame layer where it's not supposed to be. Okay, so this is again on the flame layer. Seriously, it should be on the glass layer. That's weird why I did that. Okay, so that water should start pouring. Not like that. the tension should keep the glass, I don't know, shape, get that water speed. Okay, so now I should actually check how much more I have to draw, because it's not so obvious, because I want to hide as much as I can. And not animate too much actually. So I can do it this way. You have to have a feeling of the glass that will be pouring, but I don't want you to actually have it there. So it's getting to the place that I want, okay. So there should be next frame of the flame, which will be poured water. I'm gonna use the red color. See you, somebody swims. That's okay. Subscribe to PewDiePie. That's always a good idea. Okay. Moving on. Hello, I don't wanna fall away. What a great names you have out there. Thank you so much. So there should be like a ground somewhere out there. That the water should be poured on. I should use the same color. So then I can start making it like it's like there is a kind of a, what can I do here? Can I get this glass bottom and create like an edge that I will use? Like it will be literally the edge of the table or something, so the water will start turning into rain from this point. Thank you, Bangtan Mean. Thank you, Mad Rabbit. I appreciate you. Okay, so at this point we are almost there. I'm gonna draw the last thing here. So there's almost nothing on the glass at this point. And it should look like this. And on the next frame I will actually have just a pouring water. So let me draw one more frame for this thing. Toxic rain will actually, it actually should change to red color. It will be more toxic. What song are you planning to do next? I have no idea. I really have to like have a good idea for the song to animate it. So I don't know. So this is just looking bad. One more time. There is that raindrop, and then is this that's growing. Oh my god, what I'm drawing? Please. This should be detached. There is raindrop growing. Maybe this one will be growing, this one might be detached. This one might be growing, and there might be one more. Something like this. I don't need this anymore. And I want to color everything and recolor it. Okay, so at this point I don't need this line, and I can check if this is looking anywhere close to what I wanted. Okay, so I got the idea. Now I can just create a rain. Maybe it could move slower. But I don't know if that's necessary. Let me check if I can do it slower. So if I will do it this way, that might actually work. What's my favorite song of Billie? I'm not so sure. Maybe a Hostage? I don't know. There are so many cool songs. but hostage is too slow to animate it. I like the vibe, but I can't do anything with it. Okay, so at this point I should have the poison rain. It's already started appearing on the screen. So let's create two layers, or actually more than two. But for now, poison rain should be like 3 layers, I guess. But let's have 2 for now. Poison rain in this order, please. The both layers should be behind the raindrop, so it should take over the poison rain. I should have 2 more pegs here, 1 and the second one. I'm gonna grab the poison rain lyrics. Let's go. I'm gonna put it where the poison is appearing, which is this frame. Wrong order, please. Maybe I will not stretch it at all, or maybe just a little. Why not? Can I have it on the center? Yes. I'm gonna recolor it, maybe this way. Yellow should works. And I'm gonna split this layer, but firstly I'm gonna go and grab this. No, what I want to do, poison here. Let's create the next layer. And this layer should start here. This layer should have just poi. This layer just SON. And there should be rain starting, and I can stretch it until the perfect murder thing, like there. I don't know where exactly. Let's assume it's here. Okay. Because the raindrops are falling, it would be a good idea to have everything going from the top as the raindrops are falling. Do Oreo. Oreo what? Why it's not on the center at this point? This is weird. It should be somewhere there. Can I move it like this? Okay, so from the top I'm moving those in this order. For some reason, it's still not in the center of the screen, and I have no idea why. Like, it's moving every single time that I'm trying to touch it. why this is happening. Okay, so at least right now it is working. You should try animation of chlorine. I don't like this that much. It already have a cool video, and it's pretty abstract with just a character somewhere. I don't know if I can do much about this. Song about cleaning pools. I don't know if there is much. The song is cool itself, but for the animation, I have no idea. Where is this layer? Do I really want to do it frame by frame? That's the question. It seems like I have to. Thank you so much, Trinalin. I appreciate you. And hello, Jake. Alcaraz. Jake Alcaraz. Hello. The streams are pretty boring for me. I'm saying it over and over, but they are. If you are not into animation, they are boring. But because I want to create a video about how I made this animation later, it's reasonable to record what I'm doing, and I can also, if I can also like stream it and talk with you, answer some of your questions, that's pretty cool actually, to interact more with you. So that's the reason for the stream, pretty much. It's like a win-win situation. I will have the video, 20 hours to edit, 20 hours plus, and you will have a little interaction and a little in-depth from what was happening when I was doing it. That's pretty fun. And it will be pretty crazy if at some point Billy will say something on the stream. Can you imagine that? The rain fill up the letters. I don't know if I want to do more interaction that I'm doing right now. That will be already plenty of it. I'm not sure if I need more. I'm already overkilling myself with this. There's no need to push that more. What's your real name? So I'm Adrian. Hello. At some point I should create a cycle from this kind of a rain. I'm pretty sure that I can draw it pretty fast, but still. There will be some significant amount of frames. I wanna see her reaction. That would be cool. Hello, X Dadria. X the Adria? Copy. Okay, I figured that out. Graphic tablet in my country costs so much. You can buy it somewhere else. My first one cost me like $20. It was trash, but it worked, and it uses that type of things. $20. And it was like 7 years ago, so I believe today you can buy even cheaper devices than this $20 thing that might work as a tablet. I don't know if there's a possibility to connect your phone and draw on the screen of your phone. Is it somewhere close to what I wanted to do? Kind of, but I will need more. Way more. That might be so time consuming. I don't know why my rain is behind. What can I do? What if I will simply create a new layer and call it raindrops? Maybe connect it on the front, connect it to this, and how about stealing those frames and putting them there, so I can delete them from this layer, and I will have all of them here. So now I will have everything on the top, and now it's working. And I can say this frame is my start cycle, and now I can work. Trina, yes, it is what it is. I used to have like 2 people watching, and that was cool. That was cool. I'm doing it the same as I did it when I had 2 people watching or no one. They are just numbers, and I'm just a animator. Like the process is not so entertaining. The outcome, if I will produce a video, might be entertaining. It requires tons of work, so it's even better for me if I can interact with people this way and make a stream out of it, instead of just sitting closed in my room for a week, and after a week just wish that something will happen. So I should have a cycle somewhere like there, maybe. How about that? Maybe 2 more frames. Yeah, there are... Thank you, Trina. I really appreciate you. Okay, how about that? If I will start on this frame and stop on this one. Do I have a nice cycle? Can I not have the poison and just look how it's looking? Okay, so it's not bad. I just have to draw a couple more and that will be it. Thank you. Totally PG. Family friendly name. LOL. Love your names. Okay, moving on. So there is that poison rain that is starting to pouring. And there are a couple more layers, couple more frames, couple more things. That I can and should add. More raindrops. This is pretty close to the end, I guess. Did I miss something? Not just yet. Okay. So there is one more. Why I'm leaning to the right with everything? This is weird. Okay. Let's have a raindrop forming out there. I really want to finish this part of the song today, but but I have like an hour left. I don't know if that can happen. I wish. I'm gonna speed up on the second part. That's weird. I can't do this right now. Because if I will draw this frame here, it will appear here for no reason. So at this point, it can be cycle. I'm gonna just create new layers and always create new drawings. This is what it is. No longer cycle. Okay, I will just search for some gaps here where I can include a couple more raindrops, and that will be it. No need to draw so much of them. Hello, Cocodrillo. Awesome, Yuya. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day, night, or whatever you have out there. Thank you so much. Is that enough of what I need? Should be. Let's just fill everything with color. Not this one, for sure. Alright, wrong color again. Okay. So that is working, I like it. This is working. Can I play the entire piece? Okay, so what next? What is next? Perfect murder. Can I unpaint everything from this point on this layer? Okay. And move everything upward just a little, maybe. Okay. So now there is a rain and it's working great, and there is a perfect murder. Take your aim. I don't belong to anyone, but everybody knows my name. Let's go. What? Wait, what? What am I reading? You're back, did you sleep? It's 1 AM here, so I haven't slept yet. I'm gonna be awake for like 1 or 2 more hours. There's no time to waste. Perfect murder. Take your aim. What should I do there? It should definitely change everything here in terms of colors. There is something here with the music. That's not words. Words are starting here. Perfect murder. But there is something right there. I can use it to maybe switch the colors of the background. Where's my background actually? This is the background? Can I call it background? So that will be more clear for me. Thank you. And what is this? So this is the letters. Okay. Lyrics. I don't like mess. Okay, so at this point I think I'm gonna switch the color to this dark red. And I'm also about to just not necessarily delete the poison rain, but what if I can hide it somehow? If I will create one more pegs here, and with those pegs I will go there. 1, 2, 3 pivot points. And at this point maybe use my bottom template to do something like this. So it's clearly not going from the bottom. What about the top? So the top is going from the top, and the bottom can't go from the bottom. How about going like on the proper layer? But what I need is a keyframe. Okay, I see. Now it's working. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I will just cut it and paste it reverse. Like that. And I want to hide them entirely before this frame will come, because on this frame I want to switch the color of the background to this dark-ish color, and I don't want to have this. Okay, so I will stretch it just a little more to have something like this. Will this work? That's the question. It should, I guess. Hello, Aaron. Aaron. Okay, but the rain is actually stopping at this point. This is bad. And I will have to draw more. And this is not cool at all. What I can do about it? There's 2 frames missing. Can I draw until this point? 1, 2 more frames. Seems like I have to. Okay, let's do it. Really quick. Okay, seems like I'm finishing this part and I can move to the next. Which I want to do quicker, not to overkill myself that much. Okay. Hello, Trina. I don't know if after all I will have those lyrics closed. I'm not so sure. I'll just leave it for now. But I will check it with the music later. Okay, right now I have on the lyrics Perfect Murder, Take Your Aim. Iron, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And hello, Midnight. How's it going? Okay, let's move aside from this entire thing that I done already. Let's create a new setup for the second part, and let's sketch something. I'm thinking of having like a doors that will be opening, like this, and maybe smaller, somewhere around there, and then the light from the doors like that. And on this, when the doors will be open, so there are doors and the light from the door. Hope that's clear. What I might need here is this a little bit more stretched. That's better. So once the door will be open, I might want to have, but maybe I will do a little more. What about a little more? Can I just use this? Something like this, and then I'm thinking of grabbing this perfect murder and putting it here like a shadow. Using the perspective just a little, so making something like, not this tool, this one, perspective tool. Like this. Maybe. And it might be a good idea to, do I have a cut here? To reuse the cut at this point. Here it is. and the cat will be like a shadow. And actually the cat can cast shadow. Not like cast shadow, but Bloody Night of a Gun. I'm sorry, I haven't read for a while. A girl holding a weapon. Kind of. It was on this part. No sound, please. I was introducing a cat here, Copycat, and this cat was Billie Eilish actually in this video. So aside from this introduction there was nothing else, but at the very end, finger on the trigger with the hand, but then it switched for the tail of a cat. Okay, so we get this, a little bit of introduction of this cat, a little more. Then we are here, and with a perfect murder we might have Billie making this murder, kind of. So by introducing this cat here, we still kind of don't know what is about this cat, because it will be revealed on the pre-chorus and the chorus more. But it will be the second introduction of the cat. I believe it will stick everything together a little better. So if I can even push this shadow a little more, and like squash it a little or something with the perspective tool even more. How about that? But maybe firstly I will just draw some guides so I will know what I want to do. Okay, so this is working actually, and it's supposed to work this way, so I will do something like that. It's like a shadow within the shadow. And I can polish it and fill up those spaces here as well, maybe, or not. So the cat is casting shadow, that's saying perfect murder. And then I can that's interesting, and then I can, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, reveals the shadow, because it's a shadow, as I said here. This is the shadow casting the light. Light is casted here, and there is this shadow, and when the door will close later, what I can have this "take your aim" written on the door. So I can open, casting shadow, and close with the next part of the lyrics written on the door. I can make a little close-up so it will be bigger on the screen. And then I can move to the last part. And on this last part, I want to let you know that the cat is actually Billie, so I want to have a Billie silhouette somewhere with a cat tail. So this cat tail will say, hello, this is the cat that we just saw, but it was just a Billie looking. That will stick the story together. Okay. With that being said, let's just clean this up. For the first, I might animate the doors, actually. So let's create a layer called doors. Cut scratches. No, I don't have anything with cut scratches, but I have the effect that I wish I could do, and I might try it, but it's overkill. maybe we'll see. That's a cool idea. I wanted to do it for so long, so maybe like a beer claw slash for the entire screen to reveal what's behind, kind of. We'll see. Okay, so the doors. That will be hard, as I can say. Let me do it without the background. That might be easier for me, maybe. Lower down the opacity of this, and I will use this color on the doors. So what's going to happen? Let me lower down this. I'm gonna try to keep the perspective somehow. Just some straight lines here and there. To check if everything is actually matching together, because I will need that later. Okay, so once I have this can be my first frame actually. Where is the lyrics appearing? Here. So at this point I should have kind of everything. Let's move just 2 frames to the left maybe. And let's start opening those doors. The movement should be pretty slow. It can be too rush at the very beginning as the doors are opening. Okay, now let's move it even more like that. I should also move it up a little because it's perspective at this point. And the same here. Right, and then the doors could open wide. Like that, and the same here. Like this. Buggy Boy, thank you so much. It will be posted on Monday. Okay. So this is the next thing that I never done before, like the opening doors. Why not? Smooth. I might even slow it down just a little. Like that. And when I'm opening this, I should cast the shadows. So I'm gonna start with this line, and I'm gonna follow up with a line like this. And I will copy and paste this line through the entire animation on this sublayer. When I have it, I'm gonna copy and paste this, reverse it, make sure that everything is working properly. Okay, I don't like this angle, but I will leave it as it is. It is just me, I believe. What part of the song are you? It's supposed to be second verse. Kind of. Depend how you are counting it, I guess. So this is the beginning of the song, and I'm here. Then I'm planning tomorrow to make the pre-chorus, and the day after tomorrow the verse, and over the weekend the bridge, and that will be it. If everything will go right. Okay. Now we have it. Playlist of Copycat. You just read my comment. I'm trying. Okay, so this turned out pretty cool, and it's right on time to appear perfect murder. I might even slow it down a little, just a little more, why not? Hello, Queen Khan. Hello. Okay, so we are opening the doors. And on there, we've got a cat. That's supposed to be redraw on the next layer. Let's say perfect murder. That will be cool because I will just reuse the animation of opening the door, and I will just close the door and everything will be done already. So this is pretty awesome at this point. Like a perfect reuse. Love it. Can I grab this layer and I don't know, select anything? It's really on underlay? Seriously? Okay, so I'm copying this, connecting this somewhere there, perfect murder. Can I recolor it to red color for now? Red. I said red. Thank you. Looks good for me for now. I'm gonna try a couple things with those letters. Let me try at least two. So I'm gonna do the perspective for sure. I destroyed it. One more try. But I might try to go as close to the cut as I can. And even try to do something like this maybe. if it will be readable at all. I'll try it in a second, but those letters should be even thicker on the top. That's complicated right now. Okay, let's try, we'll see. Okay, and for the second one, maybe I'll just do even one more. For the second attempt, I might just do it like this and stretch it to this point without anything more. And the third one might be not, I might not need it at this point. Okay. So I'm gonna go and grab this card. Oh my god. Where it is? Where are you, dear cat? You are here. Let me put you there on the doors and reuse it here, so you will try to cast shadow like this. What is happening, please? So that will be the first idea. And the second idea will be to have, I can stretch the cat's shadow. That will be totally fine. And do something like this, maybe. And all of that should be in this color. Here as well. And I don't need this layer. And now I have to decide which one I want to use. Hello, Joao. Glad you like it. Should be this one or the second one. First and the second. First or the second. First or the second. I'm not sure. Okay, I should recolor the doors, the yellow. And my cat is yellow now. It crashes for a second. resumed. Okay. Golden cat. Can I don't have that golden cat anymore? Okay. So chat, help me. The first one, which is this, or the second one, which is this? First, second. The difference is here in the very middle. First, second. First, second. I have no idea. Both looks okay. Second, more readable. Second, 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 second. Okay, let's do it. I don't know why, but my stream is not going in the way that I want. Maybe I will just restart it. I might change it just a little when I will have the music, but for now it's okay as it is. Is there something appearing? There are some weird things happening. What is this? Those red lines. These are creepy things. So for the closing, I want the door to be faster. like that, and I want it to go closer towards the screen, so I will focus on the doors and the writing on the door. So I will have something like this. Let's just move it for a second somewhere there. And 50. G-Tech, thank you, I guess. Okay, so then I have the writing on the wall, on the doors. Writing on the doors, which will say something like, but let me have the doors here so I can have them on this frame just for a second as a template. And once I have it, I'm gonna grab the lyrics, take your aim. Okay. Just a little reposition. Take is the first one. Take should appear here. Your should appear here, and aim here. F6 for the keyframe, and I'm gonna do this. All of them should appear from the left side. Not sure why, maybe not. And how about from the top, actually? I'm thinking of recoloring the doors at this point. Let me try this. But what I'm gonna do? That's interesting, because if I will go and grab the doors, which are here, and I'll try to do it there, I might not have the doors at all at this point. That's pretty interesting concept. And now I can, from the node library, get a color override, and I can just pick one color from the palette, which is yellow, so the red color will not affect this. So I will still have the doors, which I want to have. Do you stack like this when you are doing Bury a Friend? Yes, I did. Because it's a process, I'm creating this on the fly. I have some ideas, but most of the ideas I'm creating on the fly, and I have to solve issues on the fly, and that's why it sometimes creates some issues. So it sometimes happens. Okay, I have some minor problems here and there, but I will solve those issues later. of the stream. There's no need to bother you more. I suppose to have a BILLIE silhouette at this point. I should have one here to reuse, which will appear later, right after this in the pre-chorus actually. And what I want to have here is the tail of the cat attached to BILLIE, so it will be clear, and this tail will actually disappear. So the idea is to sell the idea of BILLIE being the cat in the song called Copycat. So it will be something like this at the beginning, and then it will disappear. What made you decide to make music videos with the songs? I don't know, for the past couple years I was thinking about making music videos and how one person can manage to make them, and attach a little story into the videos, and still being able to do a whole piece as a one person in a reasonable time. And that format that you are looking at right now is what comes out from like couple years of thinking, looking at the things like Shape of You lyrics video and some kind of story things, because this one clearly have story involved with the lyrics, with the visuals. It's not just visuals. So I'm leaning towards something like telling the story using the lyrics, and not necessarily like doing animation aside from the lyrics like it's happening usually on the music videos. So I'm trying to find a balance between the time, between the quality, and between the story that I'm telling within the lyrics. And I believe I'm super close. And yeah, that's why I'm doing it. BILLIE is an alien. Yes. I want to finish it now, but I feel like I have to take a break, just a little. I'm so tired at this point. I might take a little break and think what I want to animate here, and I will back in like 15 minutes or something. So it will be good to restart my computer and refresh something, because my stream just died. I'll back in 15 minutes. Hopefully I will finish it. Finish this second part of the song, second verse in like half hour, and that will be it for today. So your reaction when BILLIE suddenly joined the stream, I don't know. I'm gonna show my Lego friend. No idea. That will be crazy. Thank you so much, Aisha. Aisha? How to pronounce your name? At this point, I'm confused if you are a male or a female. What language is that? I'm confused. Feared Beard, hello. Take a break. 15 minutes. I'll be back in 15 minutes and then I will finish it. For sure. Let me do a coffee or a tea. Aisha. Okay. See you in 15 minutes.